to another episode of Tag Paid Go. I'm Scott, and I'm this week's host. Listen to last week to see who last week's host was. Spoiler, it was me. But don't despair, I will be back next week. This episode, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite movies, Back to the Future Part 2. Also, for the My Fondest Memory of That Song segment, I'm going to feature Head Over Heels by the GoGos. I'd also like to thank this week's sponsor, the Frontier Coaching Academy. Are you having setbacks in your side hustle? Want a simpler, more down-to-earth approach? Call the Frontier Coaching Academy. Samson and JD will clear that city funk out of you and show you the greener side of life. Visit the Frontier Coaching Academy today. I watched Back to the Future Part 2 the other night. The trilogy is easily one of my favorite time travel movies, and Part 2 is my fave of the three. I like the multiple timelines and all the callbacks to all the previous movies. With this watch, though, I stumbled upon a huge problem that I just can't unsee. No, it's not the Cubs winning the series. It's Biff going back in time and giving himself the sports almanac. By doing this, he alters the future, which makes Biff a rich tycoon. It's a new timeline. My problem is when old Biff goes back to the future to bring the DeLorean back, he comes back to the old timeline and not the new timeline where Biff is great. The other problem I have is that when Doc brings Jennifer and Marty to the future, they're now missing from their original timeline. So that means they shouldn't exist in 2015. No old Marty, no weird Marty kids. I know what you're saying. Scott, it's just a good old-fashioned 80s cinematic feature movie, blah, 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 blah. And to that I say, how dare you! For this week's episode of My Fondest Memory of That Song, I take you back to a time when VCRs and VHS tapes were all the rage. Me and two of my friends were going through my other friends' old VHS tapes. We found one unlabeled and decided to, let's see what it is. Popped it in the VHS VCR. For those of you who don't know what a VCR is, it's like Netflix, but it's also not like Netflix. So the tape started playing on the TV. On it, a woman is seen fighting with her TV. Her cable wasn't working. So she decides to call a repairman. Then the repairman shows up to the door. She greets him. And I think you know what comes next. He fixes her cable. Anyway, while he's fixing her cable, the GoGos' Head Over Heels starts to play in the background. The whole song. There was a lot of cable to fix. Well, thanks, GoGos, and thanks, friend. You know who you are. It's now time for my featured song. Sit back, plug in your Circuit City headphones, and enjoy. This one's called No Sleeping Today.
There's no sleeping today. My eyes are open to stay. Awake in bed I lay. Angry in bed I lay. Throwing my phone away. A disco light ballet. Haunting me every day. Taking my sleep away.
Well, that does it for this week's episode of Tag Paid Go. I'd like to thank our sponsor, the Frontier Coaching Academy. Look out for their webcast on 21st century entrepreneurship. Featured speakers include CEO and tech guru New Bobby and 2020's Frontier Woman of the Year, Aunt Harleen. Go to their website at http://www.geocities.com/site23/new page/web/new folder/video.html. It's now streaming. Want to join their mailing list? Email spiderfreakdad1973 at netscape.email.com for details. You can check out my previous episodes and songs at www.tagpaidgo.com. I'd also like to thank all of you for coming back and listening. Thanks for all the shares, all the reviews, all the comments, everything. Sharing with just one of your friends helps out a lot. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Till next time, tag, paid, go.